So what is up, guys? Welcome to your top 10 characters that are meta in Legacy Wars, to me at least, that can actually put up a good meta fight now these days. So let's start off. Number 10, Trent finally makes it onto this list after this update. The synergy he now has with his moves gives him everything he needs to cooperate as a character, so he can put in the work damage on Draco Assault. Obviously, Max Draco Assault does a hell of an amount of damage, and since now Super Speed Attack actually lets you combo into your moves, Trent actually is able to make this list because he actually has good moves to use during his battles, and you can still use the assists as well that compensate him, but at least now everything can get pulled off. His Super Speed Attack as well, and everything in between looks pretty solid, and Dash Punch going up in damage finally made this character kind of worth playing. Not gonna lie. Number 9, Psycho Green. Psycho Green is always going to be up there. He's pretty good. I mean, once you get the 10 stack, you can one-shot people. He's got a good cancel game. I mean, if you got good baits, you're a good character to me. The fact how he works is pretty decent. He still makes this list for being a good fighter, the way he can strike and the way his breaker damage is heavy. And since he does have a nice breaker middle slot too, especially with his damage output on the stacks, makes him a nice character to play as on the ladder. Number 8. Number 8's a nice one here. We're going to make Omega Ranger on this list as well. Since his update, he actually plays a lot solid, a lot better, feels like a legendary. You can actually do more combos with him. There's so many things now that this character was slacking that now he's playable as hell. So this was a good update in general for Sam. It definitely puts in the work, and it let him be a character amongst the other characters, and now he can actually fight at high tier levels. Number 7, I'm going to give it to Sentinel Knight. He just dropped, but I'm going to put him on this list just because he is a good character. A lot of his moves are functioning with him, but again, this is a list even including assists, so depending on the character's battle phases and all that, this makes him a pretty solid unit to play with. Very strong, very dedicated, can really put in that work again because a lot of his middle slot does give him a lot of good combos, lets him combo into this, lets him combo into that, and there's just so many things you can do with Sentinel Knight than other characters, but Sentinel Knight definitely can put in that magic. Number 6, I'm going to have to put Kira on here. Ever since she got these nice cancels, these 3s are nice, her middle slot is nice. All these are perfect combos. They all go together. They're perfectly for her. It's perfect for this game, for block baiting and breakers, going into breakers. It's a very strong character, especially that she gets a stack as well and gets more attack when she builds a stack, when she does a breaker. Different attack animation, but more damage. So again, another little positive thing. This list has gone through some changes with a lot of the new releases. But yes, Kira's definitely up there as another good player to play as. Definitely gets the job done. Definitely can put in a lot of work. Honestly, I appreciate Kira in a lot of ways. Number 5 is definitely going to Connor here. Connor is a strong warrior, no doubt. I would put it in the middle because some of the other characters can surpass it. But Connor's definitely in these top 5 characters that are going to be that are really good due to his middle slot being pretty poggies with the freaking Tyranno staff. Obviously, if they nerf him, they're going to be nerfing that move, sadly. But that move is so godly, it stopped turtling. It was strong. And then it just came down to Connor trying to bait out shield with this attack to do speed cyclone so you can go back into this attack later. And that always lets you build enough energy to swing and do extra combos. But Connor is definitely like up there. Number 4, I wanted to give it to Tyson. Tyson does do some work. He pulls some magic out of his hat. Because he has armor, it is really strong and dedicated. Actually, you know what? Scratch that. Number 4, I'm going to give it to Dragonar Trini because I think Tyson's way better than that. Dragonar Trini made this list because she actually is stupid. It's because her hack and slash is very fast. It's not so predictable, and sometimes your blocks don't go through, depending on the character you're playing because they have weird reaction hits. But Dragonar Trini is definitely another good character. Laser attack, her ultimate is actually really solid. Gives her the combo she needs, lets her do what she has to do in a matchup, and can really push on and kill the opponent after it. Especially when you combo into Mega Launch or Hack and Slash after the move, which is really nice for a lot of characters. If they can combo off their ultimates, they're really strong, just like how RJ was. But RJ got a little bit slow and so on and so forth, but Dragonar Trini definitely makes this list of characters. Number 3 is definitely Tyson. Tyson's a very strong warrior because he has armor on his breaker and doesn't get knocked out of it. It has saved a lot of people out of a lot of things. It does do a lot of work as well, especially his overdrive kick being a quickie. So with that being said, I mean, Tyson just makes the top 3 because he's worth playing, because he knows what he's doing, and because he actually has a solid kit. He's much playable for the ladder as we speak. Top 2, I'm going to have to break it down into a tie here because Dominic is actually really strong with his middle. The middle is solid, the blade attack and Rhino Blade going back and forth. All of his moves legit combo like a 12 energy attack thing. If you time your air game just right, you can do a lot of work with it. But definitely, like, Dominic has put a lot of effort into the game as well, enough to actually tie our other person here on combos, Daggeron, which Daggeron's amazing. Daggeron's amazing. They both can be equal, those two. Both their moves coincide with each other. Both have continuous good combos. Both of them could do a lot of things. The only thing that Daggeron's just a little bit higher on the second against Dom is because he has a HP regen and his moves get a lot faster, which is good. His breaker game becomes better, and Daggeron just really puts in a lot of work. And I like that about Daggeron because he's also Mystic Force, and I always like Mystic Force. So Daggeron's definitely up there as another one of those top 3 contenders along with Dom and everyone. And last but not least, who's shocked? Nobody. That's who. Obviously, this character's still running ladder. This character is so freaking stupid. Until he gets nerfed, you'll be seeing nothing of this guy for a long ass time. The only thing that does get by him is Tyson. That's why I put Tyson at 3, because he's the only other character that can really bypass Tommy's shoulder tackles. Because Tyson's R4 cost breaker bypasses all Tommy's moves. If Tommy's moves don't hit directly and you have armor on, nothing works out for the opponent, which means they suffer greatly. So obviously this guy can lose to, you know, Black Dragon if Black Dragon does his kick move. But anyways, Tommy's still good. He's still stupid. Obviously, once he gets nerfed, we won't see him as much. And then the ladder would kind of almost be balanced and clean for a little while until we see something more OP drop. But so far, everything has been pretty balanced after this guy. So the game has been going through those nice balances throughout. So yeah, there's that. So that's why Tommy for you. There's no shock there. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. That's your top 10 for the past months. Y'all be good. Y'all stay safe. We'll see you all another time.